Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome back to the channel. As always, appreciate everybody for coming through and checking out the video. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified. Join the Discord, listen to the podcast, this, that, and the third. You feel me? And having said that, man, this weekend we got Dan Azeez taking on Joshua Buatsi. Main event on Peacock, boxer event, you know what I'm saying? Dan Azeez 20-0 with 13 KOs. Joshua Buatsi 17-0 with 13 KOs as well. You feel me? So this should be a pretty good fight. This fight was supposed to happen sometime late last year, but Dan Azeez ended up pulling out due to like a back injury. So they had to reschedule it, you feel me? So now it's about to go down. This should be a pretty good fight, you feel me? Both guys, they familiar with each other, you know, being former sparring partners and shit like that and having trained together. So, you know, both guys know what each other like to do, you feel me? So this should be, you know, a recipe for a good fight. And with them both having a good amount of knockouts on their records, you know, it make it seem like they not just coming in there and boxing, and they have somewhat of a fan-friendly style, you know what I'm saying? And this also a title eliminator, if I'm not mistaken. I think for the WBA, you feel me? And also you got a couple of UK titles on the line. I think you got the British and Commonwealth titles on the line, you know what I'm saying? So it's a pretty big domestic fight over there in the UK. You feel me? Who's going down? You got Virgil Hunter, the trainer of Joshua Buatsi, and Buddy McGirt, the trainer of Dan Azeez. You feel me? So two well-known trainers. So it's gonna be a battle of the minds. You know what I'm saying? Somewhat. I'm leaning towards the side of Joshua Buatsi. You feel me? I feel like his technique a little bit more cleaner than Dan Azeez is. A little bit younger, and he got a little bit more experience. Even though he got 3 lesser professional fights than Dan Azeez do. But you know, having won that bronze medal in the Olympics, I feel like he got a little bit more experience than Dan Azeez, you know, him being a younger man. Both guys real technical though. You know, both guys like to fight behind their jab. I feel like Joshua gonna have a better jab than Dan is. You know, Dan got a pretty constant jab, but it's more like a pushing jab sometimes. You know, it's not like he really hurt nobody looking to do much than break the distance and measure, and you feel me, with the jab. But on the other hand, I feel like Joshua was more like a snapping jab. It's more power on the punch, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Dan Azeez got a lot of power in that overhand right, though, and he do a lot of good things well. But neither guy's really a good defensive fighter, in my opinion, but I think Dan is a little bit more active with his defense, you feel me? He like to move his head a lot, move his head off that center line. He duck shots, always got his hands up by his chin, so shit. I feel like he a little bit more defensively responsible, but he can get caught clean with some shots sometimes, especially later on in the fight when he start to get tired. You know, but Joshua, he more like a cross guard user, you feel me? He use like a variation of a cross guard, in my opinion. So I feel like, yeah, man, I'm feeling like Buatsi ought to be able to get it done. Yep, no doubt. And this gonna be a fight to prove who was one of the better fighters over there in the, well, who's the, I wouldn't say, would I say the best light heavyweight over there in the UK? Because you still got my boy Yard over there. He done took a couple losses, but it's only been the champions. And he had that one loss to Lyndon Arthur, but he came back and got the knockout in their rematch, you feel me? And I feel like he won I feel like he won the first fight, if I'm being totally honest. You know? But yeah, bro, I'm leaning towards Joshua Buatsi. I think he gets a decision. I don't see neither guy getting knocked out or no shit like that. You know, but yeah, man, I'm thinking Joshua is gonna get the dub for sure. Hopefully, he go into a big fight after this. You know, maybe do another big domestic fight with Anthony Yard. You feel me? I feel like they talked about that sometime in the past. You feel me? So I feel like that would be a good fight to make for sure. But having said that, man, that's pretty much all I got for today. Appreciate everybody for coming through and checking out the video. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified. Join the Discord, listen to the podcast. And with that, I'm out, man. Peace.